button, hit the sub button, hit the notification bell. You understand me? Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Join this Fisk Unit army and get Fisk Unit tough. Alright, look. Brian Daboll out of pocket. He need to relax. For real. He needs to relax. When it comes to Daniel Jones, he need to relax. Because half of what's wrong with Daniel Jones is his fault. Now, I told y'all, Joe Judge could have ran for office going into that 2021 season. We were all sold on Joe Judge. He had Giants fans in the parking lot running laps at FanFest, blowing whistles. Everybody was sold on Joe Judge. By the time Thanksgiving came around and we were giving out free sodas and doing QB sneaks on third down, we wanted up out of here. All right? So this whole love affair, the honeymoon period with Brian Daboll is over. It's time to hold him accountable for what's going on with this football team. Now, everybody wants to blame Danny, and that's just, he's the face of the players. When it comes to wins and losses, when we blame players, we are going to go straight to the quarterback. That's what happens when you're good, Danny. When you get paid and you're supposed to be the leader of the team, you get the blame. It ain't Tom Brady's fault he lost to Nick Foles. Tom Brady threw for 500 yards, but we say Tom Brady lost to Nick Foles. That's how this goes. So we not, we ain't giving Danny no passes around here. But let's not act like this is all Danny's fault, because it's not all Danny's fault. These wide receivers are garbage. This offensive line might be the worst of all time. And this head coach, who's supposed to be some kind of offensive mastermind, has the worst offense in the NFL. Could you imagine a Kyle Shanahan offense not having a first half touchdown? We have not scored a touchdown in the first quarter of any game. I'm still waiting on the Giants to score in the first quarter. Would you think a Kyle Shanahan offense or an Andy Reid offense or a Sean McVay? Who the fuck is Tutu Atwell and Nuka Apuka, whatever the fuck his name is? Who are these people? Why do they have a better offense than the Giants? Could you imagine them going scoreless for the first 6 quarters of a season? We're not going to act like this is all Daniel Jones' fault, because it's not. We hired an offensive coach. Brian Daboll is an offensive coach. I don't give a damn about Mike Kafka. You think a Bill Belichick defense is ever going to be trash? You think Bill Belichick will ever let Matt Patricia, Brian Flores, or whoever the hell his defense is, his son? You think he's going to let his son run his defense into the ground? No. Belichick will put his fingerprints on it. Where is Brian Daboll's fingerprints in his offense? Where is it? He's supposed to be the quarterback whisperer, right? I thought he fixed Danny. Ain't that what y'all said last year? Oh, Brian Daboll this, Brian Daboll that. Why is this offense so bad if Brian Daboll is good at his job? I ain't never seen Andy Reid offense look this bad. Never seen McVay, Shanahan, my boy McDaniels in Miami. It doesn't matter what quarterback McDaniels had in his offense in Miami, they were scoring points. Hell, he almost beat Buffalo with a backup quarterback in the playoffs. He found ways to put up points in Miami. And I don't want to hear the Giants wide receivers are garbage, because Tutu Atwell and that other guy, damn. Andy Reid been winning Super Bowls of randoms for years. Had McNabb putting up numbers with Todd Pinkston and Freddie Mitchell. So I don't want to hear it's the personnel. You picked it. What are we talking about? Joe Shane and Brian Daboll picked every player on this roster. Whether it's a Gettleman draft pick or not, it was your idea to bring back Darius Slayton. You didn't have to. You drafted Wandale and Jalen Hyatt. Isaiah Hodgins is a Buffalo guy. Paris Campbell was your signing. Darren Waller was your free agency splash. This is all Joe Shane and Brian Daboll fingerprints on this offense. Can't blame Gettleman. Why is the offense so bad, Brian? You running up on Danny. You're showing up Danny, trying to emasculate Danny on national television like it's all his fault. That's not right. It ain't right. I didn't like it when you did it in Tennessee last year, and I didn't like it when you did it on Monday Night Football. You're going to show your quarterback up and make it look like it's all his fault when it's not. You got to be kidding me right now with this Brian Daboll shit. This is unacceptable. This defense can't tackle. That's your fault. We showing up unprepared, coming out flat. That's your fault. The team quitting after something goes wrong in the first quarter. Oh, we blocked the field goal. Oh, we couldn't do the Philly shit. And now we want to go in the tank? That's your fault, Brian. You're the coach. The team is a reflection of you. The team is a reflection of your personality and your leadership skills. And the fact that we go into the tank and fold means you lack leadership skills. That means your message ain't getting through. We can't sit here and act like it's all Daniel Jones' fault, because it's not. Joe Shane picked these players. Brian Daboll coaches these players. Hold the people in power responsible. This Giants team is a failure. From top to bottom, this team is a failure. It's not just Daniel Jones. He's getting all the heat that he really don't deserve it. But we got to give it to him because that's just how life works. It ain't fair. Life ain't fair. You should know that by now. We all grown. But Brian Daboll showing up, Danny, really rubbed me the wrong way. And then he goes into the press conference and doubles down. And they say, what would you like Daniel Jones to do? Not throw a pick? Hey, Brian, how about you scheme up some better plays? How about you protect your quarterback knowing the offensive line is bad? How about you run the damn ball? Daboll getting on my damn nerves. He getting on my nerves. Daboll is getting on my damn nerves. You know the difference between Joe Judge and Brian Daboll? I can't believe I'm saying this. You know the difference between Joe Judge and Brian Daboll? Is Joe Judge always had us ready to play. The Giants were always ready to play under Joe Judge. We may have got out-coached, but we were always ready to play. We were disciplined. There was a certain level of discipline, and there was a certain level of readiness that the Giants were. We just never, under Joe Judge, I always felt like we were well coached. We just sucked. We were well coached, but we sucked. Under Brian Daboll, it's like, damn, what the hell is this? Could you imagine a Joe Judge team quitting after the first? Could you imagine a Joe Judge coach team quitting after the first quarter like this Giants team been doing? Oh, hell nah. Joe Judge would have called like all 3 timeouts in a 5-minute span, cursed out the whole team. It wouldn't have happened. Joe Judge would have held this team accountable. Brian Daboll's not holding this team accountable unless you Daniel Jones. How about you go pull over Evan Neal fat ass and curse him out, Daboll? How about you go run down on a Zoodoo and curse him out? How you gonna curse out Daniel Jones and show him up? Come on, man. I wish, bro. Y'all remember what happened to Bill O'Brien when he tried to curse out Tom Brady? Y'all remember that? Remember what happened to Eric Bieniemy when he tried to show up Patrick Mahomes? Y'all remember that? Ooh, y'all better be happy Daniel Jones is a nice guy. Quarterbacks don't like that. Brian Daboll better be real happy Daniel Jones is a nice guy. Because I done seen Mahomes, Brady, Aaron Rodgers and spaz out on McCarthy a couple times. I done seen some quarterbacks go, what? Man, please. He better be happy Daniel Jones is a nice guy. He better be real happy. But anyway, that's it. That's all, fellas. Subscribe to the unit if you rocking with me. My name is Fisk Vegas, and I approve this message.